Wu Shang in 1 minute. If you don't know how this series goes, I spend exactly 60 seconds going over everything the legend has to offer, or as much as I can in that little amount of time, and then play 4 games, try to show off some of the stuff I talked about. Hopefully I can get it done today. Alright, 1 minute on the clock. Move the clock a little down, just because, you know, very professional. Here we go. It's counting down. Wu Shang, a super strong character, has amazing scythes. Let's just go over them really quick. The timer just broke. Just kidding. No, it didn't. Downlight into ssig is a great follow-up. It's a great string. Ssig is a pretty good follow-up after downlight. It hits up in the air, does not hit grounded. It's very fast, but it is very punishable, so be careful about that. Scythe, it doesn't have that much force, but it does spike, so it can send at a nice angle for gauntlets, obviously, if you don't miss that nair. Downsig is very slow, but it can catch a bunch of dodges, and no matter where you lock them in, it'll send where you're facing, so I hit him backwards, sends to the front. Alright, pick up spear. Spear nsig is gauntlet nsig, but on spear, and better. Very quick. Very difficult to punish. Very fast. Speaking of difficult to punish and quick, this side sig, this is one of the best sigs in the entire game. I don't have that much time left. I'm not going to talk about spear down sig, and that should tell you everything you need to know about it. So, there we go. I got it done in time. Okay, please stop beeping. Oh my. Okay. Got it done in time. You know, that's a rarity in these parts. Gotta lock the lobby. As always, something I've had to do recently. Gonna be rocking out with the Wu Shang. Let's see which stance to use. I'm gonna be rocking strength. Normally I'd be running speed, but today I'll be rocking strength. I don't think you need that much strength or that much dex, and strength is definitely on the up and up. Something that I was talking about with Boomy actually just now is part of the reason why strength was so underrated is because every legend that was super high strength up until about cross, they also had pretty slow weapons. So when you're playing against a slow weapon, you've kind of accepted the fact that you're probably going to win neutral more often. So having strength on a weapon like that, it kind of just complements it. But having strength on a string weapon is so scary because you're getting those fast hits and you're getting those long extended combos, and you're probably winning neutral more frequently because you're a fast weapon. Ooh, getting a little fancy with it. And it's just scary. It's just really scary. You're going to be doing that much more damage. You're going to kill a little earlier, which string weapons typically have a hard time killing. So killing earlier, obviously a good thing. So let's see if I can't show off some of these sigs. If I stop getting smacked around by this sword. Kind of messed up there. Was expecting a spot dodge, that's why I just hovered there. He's going up in the area where I kind of don't wanna hover in with spear, which is that right above angle. There's nothing that I can do except for nair, and nair's a little bit slow, so I gotta be a little careful. Going for a lot of these sword downlights right in my zone, like approaching me and then doing that sword downlight. You see, that's a very common approach option with sword. I'll see if I can't stuff it more. The more that I talk, obviously, the worse I play. Everyone knows. But this tends to be a very fast-paced player, so we'll see if I can't match the speed with the gauntlets. Typically very fast weapon. Although, of course, you can play it a little slower for more methodical game. Alright, let's see if I can't use some of these sigs to my advantage. Alright, going for a little extended combo there. Not true by any means, but that neutralite into side sig. Very good follow-up. Oh, I did not have jumps. Thought I did. Alright, Wu Shang, comeback character for sure. Got the weapons to wall out. Oh, reading the forward dodge. That was pretty good. I like it. The thing is, my movement right now is pretty obvious. And let's see, what's this? Please give me diamond. This player is going for reads on movement from, that's like, I don't know. It's the more obvious movement that you'd be going for. At least in this game right now. And if I wasn't going for like this super obvious movement, I probably would be able to evade it. And he'd miss some of the punishes. But because my movement isn't so good right now, it's working really well. I'm gonna pick up the spear. Maybe, you know, maybe I spoke too soon about the down sig. Maybe. Oh, I did that the wrong way. Expecting a sig right away. Yep, there it is. That weapon toss. A little unfortunate, but that side sig is just so good. It's so reliable. Like, jeez. Even though I was on the back foot that entire game, pretty much. I just felt fully confident. Like, whenever he clocked into the red, I just knew I could get the kill. Because Wushang's sigs are so good. The Gauntlet ones are not nearly as good as the spear ones, but it totally makes up for it. Like, even Gauntlet and sig can be pretty good. Especially since, like, Gauntlets, they kind of force you up into this air position. You're really scared of the downlight, you're scared of the side light, and then you get hit by the end sig. That's sort of how things go. Alright, second game on Duplex Arena. Let's see if I can't use some more of those sigs. The thing is, I'm realizing this more as I'm playing, as I'm doing the in 1 minute series, is that, I mean, sigs are something that you see a lot less usage in high level, just because they're typically higher risk, higher reward. And obviously, when you're playing against people that are really accurate, you don't want to be you don't want to be doing stuff that's super high risk, like what I just did. But again, this is just experimental. These are some casual games, not a big deal. I'll be going for some more sigs just to show them off. Maybe lose in the process, but that's okay. Gauntlets were recently nerfed pretty heavily, but in my opinion, they're still really strong. So, no big deal there. Shang, still a very strong character. Went for a little bit of a cheeky read there. I wouldn't probably normally go for that, but again, trying to show some stuff off. See, even though I did that side sig right in his range, he was not able to punish it. And that dash in, I spaced the down sig very well, and the dash in just covered me perfectly. Like, the distance on that side sig, the speed on that side sig, it's so great. Not gonna get caught out by that string. Not a real string. Ooh, platform messing me up a little there. A lot of dodge downs, so I'll take full advantage of that. There's another dodge down. A little bit of a risky double recovery on my end, but... Oh, there we go. That side sig finally landing. So you can see that the Gauntlet end sig definitely has a lot of room to punish it. But if you get the right read, it can be pretty good. Meanwhile, this... I mean... it's so fast. The thing is, Wushang... he's weird. He's really weird because he has a couple sigs that are really quick and really reminiscent of his 7 decks. But then you have a couple sigs that are like Gauntlet down sig and Gauntlet side sig that are actually pretty slow. So it's I don't know, it's a little wonky. Obviously sig balance has not a lot to do with the stats of the character of the legend, but a little interesting. His archetype is definitely well-rounded. So it makes sense that he has some fast and some slow, but what's interesting is the fast ones are also very powerful. Like, you see how hard that side sig hits, you see how hard this end sig hits, even though they're very fast. So something to keep in mind. All right, got a Q. I'm listening. This is the longest I've listened to the Adventure Time music. So hopefully there can be a tournament legal iteration of Tree Fort, so that we can listen to music in tournaments. That'd be cool. But anyways, rocking out. I believe this is the 3rd game. Haven't been keeping that much track, but I'm assuming it is. And rocking out against a Mirage, who I think actually can do fairly well against Wushang. I think Scythe into Gauntlets. It seems like a matchup that Scythe can struggle in, but I think if Gauntlets are walled out, they can also be hit kind of hard. I think the main thing is that Gauntlets can do really well against Scythe off stage. And that's a big part of Scythe's kit. I think Gauntlets are a lot easier than Scythe off stage, so that's something to keep in mind as well. Not dodging after that, but dodging after that one. Try to spot dodge that. Ooh, just missing with the Nair. Nair no longer with the billion true follow-ups. The Mirage no longer with a stage to fall on, and I'm gonna be rocking out with the spear for the last stop. Okay, that was a wake up sidelight. It's kind of like a noob, not a noob check, but just to see like a A lot of players, they'll dash in expecting someone to immediately dodge. It's kind of like a check for that. I was expecting a spot dodge right there from the Mirage based on the standing still movement. Won't make it back there. You know, maybe if I had that extra stat and speed, maybe I would have been able to come back from that one. But we'll see. I'm gonna force out a dodge here, potentially. There it is. Oh, barely making it back, but the weapon toss into ground pound, stuffing the recovery. Didn't get to show off much of what makes Shang unique in that one, just more so showed off general gameplay and unfortunate SD from the Mirage, but that's okay. Hopping into the last game here, up against Santi, who's a very experienced player, top level player, and on the Koji. He's a sword player. I don't see him play bow very much, but maybe it's just his time, you know. See how much I can wall out with the scythe. Ooh, got the read on that dodge. Unfortunately, did not send him where I wanted to. I was expecting a spot dodge there. See, even though I missed the read on that, it was still very difficult for Santi to get a punish. There, it actually, like, I was still okay. I'm gonna keep playing the spear. Spear's been working out so far, so. Alright, just gonna go for a quick recovery. Yeah, Santi loves to wake up, so sort of just waited that one out. Outspacing the approach there. And this is what I mean by walling out with spear. It can stuff approaches really well. Ooh, I actually read that jump, did not dash far enough or long enough. Oh, barely missed on that. Almost got the side sig out. There it is. Punishing the side sig from Santi. Gonna be picking up a scythe again, or a spear again. The non-damage one. I'm expecting a turnaround immediately. There it is. Do I live here? That's the question. I do. Santi lets me get away with it. Very risky sidelight. Maybe should have died for it. Probably should have. But even so, like, I've done a lot of work on this first stock, even on his last, to the point where if I lose my stock here, it's like still I'm in a very good position. Oh, just barely missed that last air. Maybe I saved him there. I thought he still had another jump, so. Went for an early ground pound. Apocalypse has a giant ceiling, and you know, maybe going for the early ground pound was worth it, because that forced him to recover, made it so he didn't have enough distance, and there we go. Showed off a bunch of side sigs, which, I mean, if you listen to the 1 minute, that was pretty important, and a couple of down sigs, which you listen to the 1 minute was not very important. I don't think down sig is very good, but that's okay. Regardless, let me know who you want next in the 1 minute. This one was made because of a commenter, so you know, keep that in mind. Tell me who you want to cover in the next one, whether it's Boomy, Sandstorm, Remy, Phazon, whatever, and I'll see if I can get that done. Regardless, see you next time.